Just about ready to roll. Today's starting pitcher, Jack Leiter.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. There's the strike. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters but also being lucky, and that's what this game is all about. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Hard on the ground to first. Smith over to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back in Arlington. And getting the start for Baltimore, Dean Kramer. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Alejandro Ozuna.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
Corey Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike. To the right side, and a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's Marcus Semien.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
That's outside. Two out, space is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and fires. Just missed. Check swing, called strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Leiter back to work. Check swing, called strike. Strike one. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 12, Ramon
Laureano comes up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. That one's upstairs, ball one. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Strike on the inside corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings and misses. And the runner stays where he is.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Colton.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Swing and a foul, out of play. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. O'Hearn leads off first with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here is Gary Sanchez.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Just missed. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Leiter throws over.
just out.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And another ball. And there's the automatic. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs. Outside low and 1-1. On the ground right side. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. And now here is Adolis Garcia. Drilled out towards left center field. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball, that's out.
Fights it off. You'll see another. One down, base is empty. On the ground to 3rd. Has some trouble with it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
That is good. The center fielder.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. Runner takes off, fouled off left side. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out at a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Josh Young.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Ball one, no strikes.
To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. And that's in for a strike. Just missed. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Holiday batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ozuna drops steps, heads back on it. Corrals it. That's out number two.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Ramon
At the plate, Ramon
Urias.
Urias. 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball, left side. Young tosses to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Down the third baseman, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
And ball one. And another ball.
No strike.
Just missed. Check swing, called strike. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can't it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now, Alejandro Ozuna. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's outside.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fly ball down the line. Laureano trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kyle
Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Gunnar Henderson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one sliced foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. No question about this one. It's out of here. A soaring shot to center. His 12th of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball one to the right fielder. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's on at first.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here is Colton Cowser. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. And if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Laureano, the base runner at first with one out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Cedric
He's 0 for 1.
Mullins.
Just missed.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Coming home. He's safe, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. Check swing, called strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Jacob deGrom, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Rocker getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Rangers,
Bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Josh Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. To first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
For the Rangers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes Corey Seager. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
1 out, runner at second. Here is Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out and a runner at second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's to third. And Semien is out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia.
The right fielder,
Wide to center his first time.
Garcia.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Seager stands at second with 2 gone. Caught him looking for the K. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. Leiter back to work. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side. And that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really
Now
good
batting,
hitting the baseball
third
the other
baseman,
way. So
Ramon
credit the pitcher for having him
Urias.
out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Urias up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Clips the corner, and the count even at 1. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off
1
speed
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swung on, popped up left side. Young makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jonah Heim.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Heim measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
In the air, right field. Laureano settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Evan.
Next up for Texas,
Carter.
Evan Carter. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Josh Young
The third
stepping in for the
baseman, number
Rangers.
6.
0 for 1 so far.
Young.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Now batting,
Impressive
the left
backhand
fielder.
stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
Now here is Alejandro Ozuna. Flied to right his first time. And that's way high. Ball one. Man on second, 2 down.
Aye.
And that one fouled off. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Two outs. That one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Kyle Higashioka waiting to hit for the Rangers. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for Texas. Still down 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Just trying to keep this
Number
one close
48.
here, and this is where a bullpen
Jacob
can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in,
Leading
Ryan
off for the
O'Hearn.
Orioles,
He's
the
already
designated
homered in
hitter,
this game.
Ryan O'Hearn.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Aye.
Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb up and throwing. Close
That's
one,
ball two.
doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That one ripped right center field. Carter going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, the right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a swing and a miss there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you
One
can
ball,
get away
2
with
strikes.
rotations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Now batting,
Colton
left fielder,
Cowser, the
Colton
next to hit for the Orioles.
Cowser.
0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. way out front for strike two.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back. Now here is Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet. It just is one of those bad luck ABs.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. And now the first baseman, Josh Smith.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager. 1 for 2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The other way, and it goes just foul. Next offering is down low. And that one clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Rangers nothing. We go to the top of the 7th, and Gary Sanchez at the plate.
Gary Sanchez.
Popped up. Seager moving under this one. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that's downed away. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Kobe Mayo now at the plate. That one pushed foul.
Ball 1.
That one fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal. Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 32, Evan.
Up next for the Rangers,
Carter.
Evan Carter. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to begin the eighth. Leading off, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses.
No, ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a
Up
little
next for the
surprised it
Orioles,
went his way
the
at the
third
plate.
baseman,
But as a hitter,
Ramon
you'll take that all day.
Urias.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ramon Urias. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a little high. Ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Holiday aboard here at first with nobody out. And delivers
Yep, that ball went
outside.
out.
Swings through it for the K. And the runner holds.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire
Now
at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. Out to center. Carter in position. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. First
Nope,
offering,
that's
and
down.
it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead.
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken. He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in,
Leading
Josh
off for
Young.
the Rangers, the third baseman,
Aiken measures 6 feet
Young.
even, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge getting loose as well. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Here's a chopper to short. Henderson throws across the diamond, and that's one away as the leadoff man is
Now
out in the
batting,
8th.
left fielder,
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now the left fielder, Alejandro Ozuna. That to right, Laureano. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. That one ripped. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And the Rangers set down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rangers.
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
71.
mound, Jacob Webb.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So now the Orioles
Leading
cleanup
off the
hitter,
Baltimore,
Ryan
the designated
O'Hearn.
hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's ripped to right down the line. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra
The
base
right
hit.
fielder,
He got a
number
pitch
12,
he could get to out
Ramon
front, kept his bat through the
Laureano.
ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 3. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carter going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-1.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this
Up next
team.
for the Orioles,
I love the hustle
the left
out of the
fielder,
box. Man, he
Colton
drove that baseball, and he was
Cowser.
thinking triple right away.
So up next, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one drilled left field and foul ball. One on, nobody out, a run in, and Laureano in scoring position. And there's a foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sanchez batting with one down, takes a strike. That one out to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run scores from third. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jacob Webb done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Pitching for
Taking
the
over on the
Rangers,
mound for the Rangers, Kumar
Number 80.
Rocker.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Carter settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's